Yo, what is going on, guys? On today's episode, we are taking a look at older single women realizing that the clock has ran out on them. A lot of these women think they will always have time to find a man and they're going to be young forever, but they are realizing the hard way that is not the case. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's get right into the video.
I think I look young. I am so convinced I look young, and then I come to a crowd full of 20-somethings, and I'm quickly humbled that I do not look young.
Nothing wrecks the illusion faster than standing next to a room of 22-year-olds. Most women get that reality check about a decade after everyone around them already had it.
Dating in your 30s, you guys, oh my god. Dating in your 30s is so exciting. It is so exciting. It's a lot like Facebook Marketplace. Just a lot of, is this still available? Could you send some close-up pictures of the damages? And sometimes a guy will come in with a back row hit of, will you accept $25? And the answer is OBO, baby. Come over. Mama's hungry. Let's go.
Here's the thing, guys. This is exactly the case, especially for women over the age of 30. All of the interest actually dries up. But the thing is, they chose this, right? They could have had a man by this point. They could have accepted an quote-unquote offer previously, but of course they didn't. They wasted their time. They're 30 plus years of age now, and now they're saying, well, nobody wants me.
They said to come to Home Depot to find a sugar daddy, so let's see if we find one. Wish us luck.
Come on, come with me. Come find a sugar daddy.
Do it again. Do it again. Iris, whoever said that we could find a husband at Home Depot, they lied. There's nothing here.
I think they're over here.
They're over where? They lied. No husband material here. Well, whoever came up with that idea that you could find a husband, a sugar daddy, or a man,
Contractors in aisle 7.
they lied. We found nothing but empty boxes by Home Depot. So much for that myth. Just so everyone knows, that's a myth. You can't find a husband at Home Depot.
It's a myth.
A myth, a lie.
Two women drive to a hardware store hunting a husband and come out calling the idea a myth. The contractor's sign on aisle 7 was pointing straight at the men they came for. Nobody in that store was shopping for a woman filming a bit in the paint section. Men working on a Saturday are not a myth, they are just busy.
But I wouldn't say I'm a hoe. But it's just because I trusted, like, each one of my bodies have been somebody I liked.
Nobody asked whether she liked them. She knows the number is the question, and she answered a different one.
High body count is not a flex. 10 times out of 10, you regret that. And just to think that you hooked up with a guy, and then later on they regret it. That is like, it's not a great feeling to feel. Just don't do it, man. Don't regret it, they regret it. That don't hurt your ego. Just stop there.
Somebody finally saying the regret shows up later and costs more than the bragging ever did here. Men have been saying that for years and getting called bitter for it. Coming from a woman, it might actually get heard. We will see.
I've actually decided that I'm going to stay single forever because just the thought of dating repulses me.
Forever single is an easier thing to announce rather than actually taking accountability, guys. If a woman gets to 40 plus years of age and she is still single, it is entirely her fault.
I'm losing my because I'm tired of doing online work. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm 35. I have 3 kids. I'm struggling, mentally struggling, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to feel this way anymore. And I really want to go back home to see my mom and dad. I hate being an adult. I hate being an adult. I don't know who said this was fun, but it's not fun being an adult. So I'm tired of the bills. I'm tired of living depressed. I'm tired of everything.
35 with 3 kids, and the plan is moving back in with, the mother and the father. The exhaustion is real here, but here's the thing, guys, right? Like, if you secured the father of your kids in your life to begin with, maybe you wouldn't be having this particular issue as a single mother.
Ow! make sure you don't rush into something. I'm 30 and single. I'm clearly not rushing. I am going so slowly, I'm basically going backwards.
30 and single gets played as some sort of a punchline here about not rushing. Going backwards is her word for it, and it gets less funny every birthday for her.
57, but I look 27.
No, you don't. Maybe 6, 7. I know that's corny.
57 years old in this one, and the caption says 27. My goodness, man, what on earth is happening to these women?
What is the minimum yearly income to be your future husband?
I put 150. I didn't know what to put, but I put 250K.
If I fell for someone and if he's a really good guy, then it's negotiable. But at least whatever I am making, but ideally like $500,000.
When you say if he's a really good guy,
if the chemistry and everything,
but you wouldn't date a guy who works at McDonald's, correct?
Then, I cannot date.
You would go lower, but I'm suspecting it
Not
would still
lower
be
than my salary.
Which is what?
200 plus, yeah.
If you really like the guy, 200,000. He has to make 200,000.
Yeah.
I think I put 100K in there.
500,000.
Yeah, because he will be at least 3 years something elder than me. So when I will be his age, my salary might be.
You gotta make $500,000 a year.
You said you were in your 40s, right?
47.
You're 47?
And you have kids, right?
Yeah, I have a daughter in college.
Do you think a man that makes 500K is going to want a 47-year-old single mom?
I'm sorry, guys, but these women demanding these sort of monetary figures are just ridiculous. First of all, no man earning these figures would actually want these women. Second of all, they are not actually worth these figures whatsoever. It's funny how they think this stuff is at least semi-normal when it really isn't, and men actually have no reason to date women like this.
Not like, oh, you gotta take care of me, you gotta pay my bills, because, like, I do that. So, like, what do you bring to the table? I am the table. I am the table. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Every adult man pays his own bills without filming a video about it. Declaring that she is the table skips the part where somebody has to want to sit down at said table.
33, and I'm embarrassed to admit that. I've given my body away more times than I've been given flowers. If you're new here, this is day 40 of Best Health 365, the year I'm becoming my happiest, healthiest, and wealthiest self. And I've never been more scared to hit post in my life. But I also know I can't be the only woman that feels this way.
Listen to what this woman is actually saying, guys. She says, I am 33 years of age, and I'm embarrassed to admit that she has given her body away more times than she has been given flowers. Nobody forces women to do this, by the way, guys. This is exactly what I talk about on the channel. They give themselves away to men who clearly have no interest in them, and then they cry and complain when they're 30 plus years of age and single.
32 and a half, and it's got to that point in my life where every single way that I look, someone is announcing a pregnancy, a birth. My baby's turning 1, my baby's turning 2, I'm having my 3rd baby, I'm having my 2nd baby. People trying for babies. And I feel sad in a way because I'm like, God, that really may never be me. And I kind of need to make peace with that situation because I always thought that I'd be a mum when I was young, but I just feel like the current state of affairs and the way that I see my life projecting and the way that I live, and especially when you live in the suburbs like I do and not in a main city, it feels like everyone is getting pregnant and there is no decent single men anywhere that I want to date and that want to date me either.
Everyone around her is announcing a baby, and she has started accepting it may not happen for her. But again, these women do this to themselves, guys. If they wanted to have a child, or if they wanted a man or a marriage, they could absolutely have these things, but they just spend their time screwing around, chasing chads instead.
Little piece of advice for the guys. If you see a girl in the bar or out in public and you have interest in her, go up to her. Say hi. Introduce yourself. Not in a creepy way, just in a normal way to get to know somebody. Because I can tell you right now, every single time I've gone out with a girlfriend to go hang out, not a single guy has ever approached me. Well, I take that back. I had like one 70-year-old guy who was like crazy old and drunk and smelled like weed and all that stuff. But normal people, guys, where are y'all? Like, where y'all at? Like, It's not that hard to say hi and start a conversation. I promise you. There's girls like me who do not want a roster. We just want to get to know somebody, hang out, and if a connection happens, great. And if not, oh well. It'll happen when it happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like, am I unapproachable? Like, what am I doing? I don't get it.
Videos like this are hilarious, guys. You have women encouraging men to approach them, but if you are encouraging men to approach you, you actually have to be worth approaching. Men understand that there is significant risk with approaching, and so they stopped doing it altogether.
Another day in the streets. Anybody want to save me? She don't want to be saved. If anybody wants to save me from the streets.
A rescue call goes out on camera and gets turned down in the same breath here. Nobody is going to chase that. Men have learned to take the second answer seriously.
How old do you guys think I am? Shout out. 32? 30? Thank you. 25. I'll marry you. I'm in my late 20s. 32. And ever since I turned 30, things have really changed. They've changed for me. Like, I want to be pregnant. Like, not today, though I could. I'm just like 2 rosés and someone who thinks I'm 25 away. But I want to have a baby by the time I'm 37. Okay, so to do a little bit of math, woman in STEM, I just need to be pregnant by 36, preferably before August or after September. Otherwise, that baby is a Gemini. And then married by 35 because I'm not having a baby without a contract. Engaged by 34, living together by 33, dating by 32. Guys, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time.
What's pretty sad about this video, guys, is many women will actually see videos like this and think it's totally normal to go out there and pursue a family when you're like 35. We see this all the time. Women will screw around all throughout their 20s and then try and have a family when they're in their 30s, and oftentimes it does not work out well for them.
Just like a real quick one. Can the people my age slow down on the marriages and the proposals and the buying houses, engagement after engagement after engagement? Okay, there's some of us out here trying to catch up. We're forced with situationship after situationship. Slow down.
The ask here is that everybody else slow down so that she can catch up. Nobody getting engaged or buying a house took her turn. Situationship after situationship is a run of decisions rather than bad luck.
The whole trip, she was just pestering me the whole time about when I'm gonna have a husband. Literally the entire time. Like, I was like, Mom, like, please, like, you just have to let me breathe for a second here. And she's like, Emily, you know you're 28, right? Emily, I was married at 25. And I'm like, okay, Mom. Like literally, like, that was like the only conversation that she could have. Yeah, I'm pushing 30. My mom's obviously worried. She's like, Emily, where's your husband? And I'm like, I don't freaking know. Like, give me some space. Like, that's like all she was talking about. And she's like, you need to meet someone. I'm worried about you. When you hit 30, you're not gonna be able to find anyone. All the good ones are taken. And I'm like, shut up. Okay, I didn't say shut up, but like literally, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I invited my mom to New York, and all she's gonna talk about is like.
So this is what, a single mother of this woman asking when a husband is coming? I always find it hilarious when women ask this question, like, you know, a husband is something that's supposed to happen to them. They have to sit back and do nothing. When in reality, guys, that might actually be the case, but the thing is, men are not signing up for that deal anymore.
I'm 29 and single. Of course men say I'm expired. I'm 29 and single. Of course people tell me, you'll find it when you least expect it. I'm 29 and single. Of course my mom is freaking out. I'm 29 and single. Of course people say, you should give the dating apps another try. I'm 29 and single. Of course people say, you should lower your standards.
I have some better advice for this 29-year-old single woman who's looking to, quote-unquote, settle down and find a man now, and she's sick of the dating apps and all of this stuff. Just give up, honestly. You've screwed around. You've wasted too much time. You know, trying to find a husband and have kids when you are 30 is actually deeply insulting to men when you could have had a husband a long time ago. So maybe just call it a wraps there, I think.
Nowadays,
I'm literally here in San Francisco. I'm literally here in the city. There is an overpopulation of people. I never see anybody. I never talk to anybody. Nobody approaches me that much anymore. When the girlie said God had them in hiding, they were not lying. I don't even see anyone on my type. I'm not talking to anyone. I have no roster. Like, what's going on? Am I ever going to find anybody? Is there nobody in the city? Am I alone? Like, it really starts messing with you and getting in your head. And even though you know that's false information, but it's like, well, what am I supposed to think when there's no one around me? Yeah, it's so much more peaceful now. But it better not last forever, because I don't want that.
When you follow God and no men approach you anymore, yeah, something tells me this actually has very little to do with God and a lot to do with you. I love how these women refuse to take any accountability whatsoever, and they're just like, wow, the men aren't approaching me. This just must be, you know, God or the men's fault or something. Like, no, there is a reason why men are not approaching you.
I'm 36, I'm single, and unfortunately I'm attracted to men. Dating has been terrible. Most men, I tell them exactly what I need and what I'm wanting from them. Most of it is just better communication. That's literally it. Like, the bar is so low, and men can't even do that. It's like I'm holding the door open for them, and I'm like, hey, like, this is exactly what I need and what I'm wanting from you. And they just stand there, like, staring at the door. It's so tiring, and it's so exhausting. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like, why is this so hard for you? I literally told you what I wanted and what I'm needing. I, like, wrote it out, and you can't even comprehend that.
36, and every man she meets fails the same test that she wrote for herself here. Handing over a list of requirements at the start is instruction rather than communication. No man wants to get with a woman who immediately has a list of crap that she requires from him.
I want the truth. Like, I want the hard truth. And this isn't even on some, like, I hate men, patriarchy bullshit. True, but I don't know any good men. I really don't. Like, family, friends, you all suck. And I'm not trying to attack you. This post, this is different. I hope this reaches a lot of people. I hope this doesn't flop. I want to know, does anybody know a good man? Like, do they exist?
Insisting it is not a man-hating post and then writing off her own father, brothers, and friends is quite the trick here. Not knowing one good man says more about the rooms she keeps walking into and her own opinions than it does actually about men.
Can someone who's like late 30s, early 40s, please explain to me or give me a bit of peace of mind that dating is not as bad as it is? Because I just can't do it anymore. I just can't. I've had enough. Like, I'm gonna end up being a nun. I am. I'm gonna end up converting to be a nun. I don't know if you could do that, but it's a possibility that it's gonna end that way. Because I just can't do it anymore. It's just so draining. I don't want to talk to you for 2 months and ask you what you're having for dinner every single day. I don't want to then see you once a month, because where's that going to get us? You might as well just... I can't do it. Please someone explain to me the best option, because right now, nunnery is looking a really good option.
Dating has worn her down to the point where becoming a nun is the backup that she is floating on camera here. Anytime, guys, you hear a woman say that dating has worn her down, this is a red flag to run away. It means she has been with a lot of different men and none of them wanted to take her seriously.
I really can't deal with the girls are scary. This is part 85 of Harsh Sister Advice, where I explain things to men as if they were my brother. Even if we are scary, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to hide under your bed for your whole life? Or are you going to face your fear, overcome it, get out there, and meet a good woman? There's really no excuse for not shooting your shot and not starting a conversation with someone that you think might potentially be a good match for you. What are you so scared of? Rejection? Hearing, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Or her friend walking up and saying, sorry, she has a boyfriend. Or her giving you a dirty look and walking away. Like, think of the worst possible scenario of a girl rejecting you. It's probably still not that scary. And No girls can be mean. Trust me. Start practicing rejection therapy. If you need to purposely go up to women that you think are out of your league, it'll help you get out of your own head and face your fears, then do it. Come back for more Harsh Sister advice.
The worst case is a polite no, apparently, and that is hilarious, right? These women always encourage men to approach them, leaving out the false accusations, you know, the shaming, getting called a creep, socially being removed from a particular environment. Like if you go and hit on a woman at a gym, you might as well not go to that gym again if she takes it wrong. Crap like this, right? Like they never actually mention any of this. They're like, yeah, just be normal and approach us. No, thank you. How about that?
Do you also feel like when you turned 50, you became completely invisible? They took our jobs. They took our, ooh, go ahead, ma'am, I'll open the door for you. They took our, I'll help you with your bag from the overhead bin. What is happening, folks? I don't think I'm alone here. We are seriously walking around invisible. When we were younger, eyes were on us. Now it is just changed.
50 arrived and the doors stopped being held open for her. That attention was freely given for a long time and then it stopped, which is a different thing from being owed it. Men go their entire lives invisible and nobody films a video about that.
Okay, I do not understand dating anymore. Honestly, I'm completely giving up. Like, I'm 31, like, I've been working in finance for 6 years. I have my own startup. I own 6 homes. And I just want a guy that is at least ambitious, emotionally intelligent, and has an okay. Is that too much to ask for? Why is it that men just are rising to the standard slower?
6 homes and a startup at 31 is a serious run, but unfortunately, none of it is what a man is shopping for. I have never seen a man be like, you know what I'm looking for, guys? I'm looking for a woman who really is just a wealthy entrepreneur. That's what I want for the mother of my children. Never heard it. Not a single time have I heard a man who is interested romantically in a woman's career.
I'm 30, single, and this is my last resort. My mom keeps telling me to just put myself out there, so here I am. Out here, just seeing if there's any fish that bite. Yeah, a lot of people are checking me out, so that's good. I started wearing the wedding dress on every first date just to make it clear what I'm looking for, because men don't know what they want until it's right in front of their eyes. So I figured, bride. I've had a lot of rejection. Honestly, it scares most men away, but at least I'm not wasting my time on some guy who's scared of commitment. I try not to let it affect me.
Wearing a wedding dress to a first date does exactly what she says it does. Every man who sees it will walk, and that is the outcome rather than a filter. Her mother said, put yourself out there, and this is a very literal reading of it.
It's so right now, like, I just went on 5 dates, like, this past week, and I'm asking even 2 of these guys for, like, if they want to meet up again, and I haven't heard anything. Like, I don't know when it became okay, like, no human decency to just say, like, hey, sorry, I'm not interested. Why does it have to lead to ghosting? Like, when did we just stop losing, like, any empathy and any communication skills? Like, what is going on in our generation?
2 of the 5 men she saw in 1 week never wrote back, and that is hilarious, guys. Maybe if you weren't dating 5 dudes in a single week, you might have a better chance here of men actually taking you seriously. The thing that these women don't seem to understand is that if a man notices you talking to multiple men at the same time, he is going to put you into the for fun bucket only if he was even interested in you in the first place, which he probably wasn't based on your selection skills. But of course, what I'm trying to say here is that the dude is going to dismiss you. If you think you're going to date 5 dudes at the same time and be taken seriously, you are out of your damn mind.
Was asking me, like, why don't you have a boyfriend? Like, how do you not have a boyfriend? I haven't been able to find a guy that's doing as well as me at the same caliber as me or better. I have my shit together. I have a great apartment. I have 0 debt. I am in the shape of my life. I go to therapy. I have a great job. I look hot, and I'm done. And I just get upset because I'm sitting here knowing all of that about myself, and I can barely get a date with, like, a quality guy.
I'm going to try not to throw any insults here at this particular woman, but she's going on about zero debt, a great job, and the quote-unquote best shape of her life, which I will leave up to you watching this to decide. And she says that no man measures up to her. Yeah, I don't really think this is the case here.
Being single sucks. I'm 36, and I just always assumed I'd be married by now. I know everyone's like, romanticize your life, and I understand that. But there's only so much romancing I can do to getting coffee and cooking for myself. It ain't all bad, but it ain't all good.
Assuming marriage would simply turn up by 36 is absolutely hilarious, guys. This is the equivalent of a man being like, yeah, you know, I thought I would be jacked at 40 years of age, but I've never actually been a single time or put any effort in whatsoever. It's hilarious. These women make terrible decisions throughout their entire life and then complain that men don't want to actually marry them in the end.
My late 30s now, my entire 30s I spent them single pretty much, so I know it would be different. I know that my life would be different if I had had a boyfriend. If I had had a good relationship, I think, I'm talking about romantic relationships, if I had had a good partner, I could have probably done the 9 to 5 because I would have escaped during the evenings with my boyfriend. We would have entertained ourselves and I would live for those moments with that person, but I was extremely lonely. The loneliness makes you wonder if this is a good idea to stay stuck where you are because you don't even have this coping mechanism at the end of the day.
A decade single, and now the cost is only being worked out now. She wants a significant other, so the 9 to 5 becomes survivable for her. Guys, a couple of things to understand here. First of all, she doesn't want a man. She wants somebody to pay her bills. And second of all here, when these women say they are single for like 10 years, it doesn't mean they are celibate for 10 years. So essentially what she's saying is, I have been screwing around, hooking up with dudes this entire time, and now I want a man to take me seriously so that he can pay my bills and I can not work anymore. That is a terrible deal for men.
32 years old and I did not reach anything. I did not buy a house, a car, I did not create a family, did not make it. And every time I fail, everyone says me like, but you have an experience, be happy. So I really have a lot of experience. I wanted to become rich, it did not work. I wanted to become famous, it did not work either. My Instagram is growing, but super slow. If it will work like that, I will become famous probably at the age of 90.
No house, no car, and no family at 32, and the plan still on the table is Instagram, apparently. These women are so damn clueless, guys. I don't even know what to say here. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.